Hello and welcome to my WWE 2K15 Universe mod. This is the second time I'm trying to do this because as soon as I started recording last time, the music and commentators and everything else were way too loud. I couldn't hear myself speak. So I should probably explain the context why I'm doing this. But basically, I've started doing a universe mode all the way back on SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, and I didn't record it. I was just sort of doing it as fun, but I wrote down like all the results and just decided if I'm going to carry on throughout every game. So I think I know I started WWE 13 about a year ago, so we've gone past WWE 13 and 2K14 within like the last year. I did really rush 2K14 a bit because it took me a few months to actually get, like I just didn't touch it for like 2 months. Mainly because I wanted to get to 2K15 so I can start recording from the start of here. There's a lot of stuff I need to talk about, that I've planned to talk about, but I don't even know if I can, if I'll remember, if I'll get through it. But basically, I'm going to make sure I get really ahead in this series, so I want to make sure I'm at least a month ahead of what... My cat just meowed. Go make sure I'm actually... I want to make sure I'm about a month ahead of what you see on the... I might have to mute the commentary because it's far. But I want to make sure I'm at least a month ahead, as I want to... Hopefully this is going to last about a year, this whole series. So basically it's going to be Raw on Mondays, NXT on Wednesdays. I know NXT is normally on Tuesdays, but I'm gonna, I think 2 months, not 2 months, like every 2 days, and a show makes sense apart from we get to Friday, so it'll be SmackDown on Fridays, obviously, and then on Saturdays we've got main event, which is essentially like the superstars. I'll explain more about them on their expected shows. Their respective shows. I'll speak about it a lot more. NXT is going to be 5 matches. I didn't want it to be 5 matches. It wasn't 5 matches on 2K14 when I did it. But it's because I wanted it to be a major show, because obviously they do have the World Heavyweight Championship. I wanted that to be, well, it was supposed to be just a minor show with just 3 matches, but I wanted it to be a major so I could put the world title on and have the rankings and everything. And, but yeah, you can't with minor shows, so, I'll speak more about it on Wednesday. So I will be lining these uploads with the actual days, which is why I sort of want to get ahead with it. But also on Raw and SmackDown we will be having the draft matches. I do have Bone roster, which I'm not really going to show you. You'll sort of find out throughout. What the rosters are like throughout as we get through. But I mean, you'll get a rough sort of, I guess, opinion based off This match might have to be over quite quickly. Well, you will get sort of a rough opinion of what the rosters will be, especially with the draft, where I'll tell you who's representing who, and then obviously the winner gets a draft pick, and then I'm not really sure how the draft matches work on this game compared to the others, but I'm assuming it's the same. Not that I don't see how it would work any differently, but and this match will actually be over quite quickly, so I'll explain more later on. That's giving you like a rundown of the champions. So if everything goes well, we'll get to, if things go out, we'll get to like 2K 25 in 10 years when I'll be 31 years old, which is a scary thing to think about. The fact that I'll be, well, by the time this series is done, no, it won't even be done. In fact, it's pretty much impossible for me to catch up, because within 10 years time, it'll be like 2K 31. No, 35. That was over surprisingly quickly. So yeah, that was quite quick. So we do have 3 draft matches closing the show. And up next we've got a debuting team. I mean, I guess all these teams will be debuts to you. But however, Dolph Ziggler wins. I don't want to but I do want to give him quite a big push, as I think he only won the world title like once in like 2012, I believe, and he held it for like briefly. But I do really like Dolph Ziggler, and someone there who's later on who you'll see got quite a big push from me because I really like them. Moving on to the next match swiftly. This is going to be a really bad entrance because it just doesn't suit them at all. We've also got a returning William Regal. To be honest, I needed more tag teams. To be completely honest. Because the rosters are, actually NXT has the largest roster, but that's mainly because of the women as well. I didn't even have a team set up for Team Hell No. I should also mention I've got timestamps for each match on I will do in the description, hopefully. Let's hope I don't forget that by the time I upload it. But yeah, I will do. So you can just skip to whatever matches you want. So we've got Team El No. I've been sort of teaming and feuding for last season on 2K14. But I couldn't have them not together because of how limited the roster. Pardon me. I believe Raw and SmackDown only have 19 each. And it's mainly because of the DLC. The DLC, the fact that it's been delisted, 2K have delisted over their DLC, makes it difficult. But they did on 2K14 as well. Obviously there were no DLC, because 2K delisted it all. But at least for the 30 years of WrestleMania mode, that made things bulked up the roster like quite significantly. And I've had to like, that was a lot of people's like one and only year of release until we bring out a lot more unlockables in the future. But the big one for me is the exclusion of Edge and Christian, who are also who are part of a one more match showcase for this game that they released for $9.99. I don't understand why they wouldn't be on this roster, so I had to really find a way to sort of write them off, and I simply had them feud in the Night Quit match and then get back together as a heel tag team. And then basically say if they don't win the World Titles by WrestleMania, the tag titles by WrestleMania, they'll leave. Which they didn't. They lost to the Shield. I'm not going to play this match because I hate tag matches. I may regret that, so I'm going to put momentum on fast. Also, never see that maybe you can't do chain wrestling on tag matches. Got the Hall of Pain showcase as well, which was also released. Which, I mean, I'm missing the Great Khali, who once again same thing as last year. Like, I don't even think he's in another game for a long time after this. So I guess that's pretty much the end of him for the Path of the Warrior is a big one because pretty much no one here is actually in the game. So people like Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Sergeant Slaughter were all in last year's game that I couldn't carry over. And there are also stuff like Rick Rude I could have used. Ultimate Warrior is already in the game. Just sort of, he was kind of in last year's game, but it was like a pre-order bonus, which I think was sort of his pathway back into the WWE when he got put in the Hall of Fame. Then you got the NXT Rival Pack, so the big one, like I don't really care about Adam Rose or Emma, but JBL once again, someone that was in the last 2 games, but couldn't really continue, so like he could have had an extra year if I would have had that. The big one for me is Conor and Victor of the Ascension. Mainly for the tag team division on NXT. Then there's the WCW pack, which gives you, I don't really miss anyone here, it's like gives you Bam Bam Bigelow, DDP, Fit Finlay, Lex Luger, Lord Steven Regal. Yeah, there's not really much. Like I would have used the original William Regal anyway if I had this pack. But once again, that could have bunked up my roster massively. Yeah, and then you've got the Hogan pack and Sting, which is a big one. But I believe I will have Sting next year. And also you get paid with the season pass. Yeah, it really did affect my roster for the fact I didn't have access to the DLC, because I would have bought it. I did for SmackDown vs. 2011, WWE12 and WWE13.
It's been so far, but remember, we have that tremendous main event still to come. Well, we've talked about one for the ages, Michael, and that's just what we have in store tonight.
So yeah, basically these two teams have been such an on and off team. I wanted to get some sort of good continuity.
A night that will forever be remembered in WWE history was when Sheamus defeated John Cena at the 2009 TLC pay-per-view to win his first WWE Championship. I think it was viewed somewhat as an upset only because of how dominating a champion Cena had been. But Sheamus sure made history that night in San Antonio, Texas. What a reversal! The certain one is being locked in. Looking for the submission. He's wearing him down with a very effective submission hold. Kane making a statement as we speak. He was one step ahead on that one.
Right, I completely just got sidetracked there. This is why I should probably play a match. It gives me a reason to engage. I never actually played matches in like the last few series. But I'm looking forward to this. I mean, by laws of averages, I'll never actually keep up unless I start doing it daily. Another thing is, obviously it's 2K16 after this, and I'm not sure whether I'll have to unlock everything again, because I'm not sure if I still have the save data. I had to unlock everything for this, because I didn't have it. Well, not in the build up to it, I believe, like I did, it's also on the channel actually. Is this going to be it? Oh no, it's not. I did do a 2K15, the showcase, the Shawn Michaels Triple H one. It's on the channel actually. I did that about a few years ago. And I think that's still locked everything, but I was never going to record it because I hate this in my career. But I really did have the unfortunate pleasure of replaying my career just to get all the NXT guys. So that's Rusev, Bo Dallas, Corey Graves, Neville and Sammy. Is he actually going to tap here? I'll have to finish if I never play and then I get locked in a submission, because I cannot butter mash to save my life. No, I can butter mash, but just not that one particular button. Like the old ones before this I could do, because you could just mash anything. Well, there's a choke slam from Kane. And that's it. Another thing that I'll mention, I mean, you will find out, I don't know right now, but not whether I've still got my Adobe subscription, so I don't even know whether I can make my own thumbnails for this series. I mean, I plan on doing a whole week, like, in one sitting. So that probably, because we're talking that's 18 matches I'm doing. That will 100% consume most of my day. But whatever, on to next match, which is the start of the draft. One thing I really hope is, I did just realise Triple H got different music. One thing I really hope is that, like, one roster doesn't seem very heavily sided in terms of the main event scene, because I had to make a change because Raw's main event scene was so much better compared to SmackDown's. Like, SmackDown's was dead towards the end of last season, so I had to move John Cena over, but I made it make sense within storyline wise. He didn't even get a match at WrestleMania, John Cena, to be fair. I'll tell you what Triple H did. He teamed up with Shawn Michaels to in a losing effort against Batista and Randy Orton for the world tag titles. That is kind of what the whole story building up to. So like another thing, on 2K14 I wrote Ric Flair off because I completely forgot he was in this game. So I might, I could use him as a manager or whatever, but no, because I'll tell you what everyone does at WrestleMania. So Dolph Ziggler didn't do it, now did R-Truth. Sheamus away. Daniel Bryan's the only one that had a match at WrestleMania. I'll be opening a few matches. And he defeated Eddie Guerrero to unify the European and light heavyweight titles. So I was thinking of carrying them over, but the roster is so small, it's just like, it's actually the least champions the better I could have had. So for Raw and SmackDown we just got the World mid-card, and Vice Tower is on Raw, by the way. I think I prefer it there. I'm thinking of maybe moving the world title over to make it that sort of classic feel.
Since that time, Jericho's added even more gold to his trophy case.
Another thing that I'll say is, obviously the pay-per-view before WrestleMania, the month before, was Elimination Chamber, and like I said, I didn't play any of the matches. I basically put myself, like, basically had a WrestleMania match for every outcome of the relegate out of the Elimination Chamber match. Some obviously I wanted to win more than others. But I had a clear vision that I wanted. Oh, pardon me. I am drinking Diet Coke, so if I burp a lot, that's probably why. I'm not. Yeah, Lola just mentioned about Triple H CEO. I don't know if I want him to become corporate in this game. I mean, he kind of went to 2K14 because Evolution had a match at Survivor Series, and if they won, they would gain control of Raw. And it was just kind of flopped because I was rushing to get through it, so none of the stories really made any sense. But he did end up reuniting with Shawn Michaels after a lot of bad blood. Speaking of bad blood, I'm not really a fan of like gimmick pay-per-views. I mean, I'm not Extreme Rules and Elimination Chamber and Money in Bank. I don't mind because that's just that's sort of a mainstay of the calendar now, so I'm not really bothered about them. I'm willing to keep them, and plus stipulation matches with some stakes. Obviously, you have the Money in Bank and then Elimination Chamber is part of the road to WrestleMania. But looking on this game, there's classic pay-per-views that actually fill in, like perfectly in the calendar for gimmick pay-per-views. So Extreme Rules has been replaced with Backlash. Hell in a Cell is replaced with Bad Blood. I know the Bad Blood that wasn't actually. I mean, I can just tap out because. I might as well just let him tap me out, but where was I? So yeah, the actual Bad Blood, that's pay-per-view that's in the game, is yeah, the Bad Blood, I got distracted there. I was listening to Lawler. But yeah, Bad Blood take place in Julu. In June, the one that's on actually in the game, which is 2003 and 4. But I can post it in October and like no one's gonna tell me any different. It works.
You know, my esteemed colleague, you mentioned what was considered by many to be the summer of Punk. Triple H explained he did what he felt he needed to do to maintain order in WWE, and that was to face the voice of the voiceless.
And then Armageddon takes the place of TLC. I don't know how he's managed to make that. I've completely no-sold that. I was way too quick there. Oh, as if. I don't like the kick-out system on this game at all. I prefer the... Because you don't really know... I mean, maybe there's a science behind it, but I don't know. But you don't really know what pace it's going to come at. Fine. Whereas more of a timing for the next few games. Two, three. So it looks like Raw gets the first draft pick. Another thing where we're nearly at the end of this match, so I'll explain more during the entrances of next match. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do a live com for. We'll see. Does that give me a draft event? So we're gonna do that. Who's it gonna be? Someone from SmackDown coming over to Raw. And it's for returning. I forgot about him, to be fair. RVD. I don't think you can skip his entrance, you gotta watch all the way through, but yeah, RVD is back. That's not a shock to me. Well, it kinda was. But because I completely forgot about him. But he's on Raw now, which could definitely boost up our mid card over here. Yeah, so I'm just watching his entrance all the way through apparently. But next up is another and I forgot to click record. But yeah, this is next draft match, Shawn Michaels versus Brock Lesnar. So I've already mentioned Shawn Michaels' match from Mania, which was against it's Evolution. Don't think any of it. I did just call one Evolution because it's just sort of like they're taking over. Brock Lesnar faced Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell match and won, so I guess that's the end of the streak. Before Mania 40, Mania 30 even. As for his return on WWE recently, I'm just not going to speak. Pardon me. Don't know to go for. So the randomizer. Oh, right, Brock Lesnar. Oh, we're not doing chain grappling apparently. Speaking of which, I've just read right now that they are looking to have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar main event the same day as AEW's All Out, which is once again, it's just a coincidence. The kind of program, I'm sure, is just a coincidence. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. I don't know how long I'm going to do because this game is the first to next gen. So there's a lot of limitations you've got that you can do with the game, and I want to make it like a good product with a bit realistic, so I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do live commentary where I completely break the fourth wall. I don't know if I want to do a proper realistic commentary. I've tried that in the past and I do enjoy it. But there's definitely more you can do with yeah, like I do really like 2K16 by the way. It got a lot of hate, I believe, but it's one of the games I definitely have fond memories on. I mean, I started my YouTube channel around about then, May 13th, 2016. Except you've got no evidence of that because I deleted all my videos pre-2018.
Great move. Oh, the reversal by Brock Lesnar. Not giving Shawn Michaels a chance to recover. Smart. What a move.
Oh,
What a smart move. Hey now.
must have been going for the sharpshooter, which I definitely wouldn't have been able to get out of for reasons I've mentioned.
What offense Shawn Michaels is showing at this point.
This could be a... No, what?
Uh-oh. It might be time to run. Look at those eyes. Taking full advantage of the situation is Shawn Michaels. Oh, going to the top.
They're going.
He's having a seriously hard
Yeah, just completely no-sold the F5.
That's it. He's out. Jerry, I've said this before. When the heartbreak hits, Shawn Michaels lands sweet chin
Got a
music.
stamina.
All you have to say is good night. Simply put, it's awesome. Well, you're right. We have to give it to
Ah,
Shawn
that would have
Michaels.
been
Sweet chin music is without a shadow of a doubt.
just counter after counter.
Oh, what a counter. How could Brock Lesnar just dig deeper right now and find his way out of this one? I don't know how much more
That would have been
damage
better
he
if
can
he
take.
didn't collapse afterwards, but he's going to have to work for his stamina. Also, the gameplay gets so much better. I do really like the stamina aspect, but when they're bringing limited reversals, which I actually don't mind not having limited reversals, to be honest.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Incredible counter.
I didn't even realise he had
Shawn
two
Michaels a chance
finishers.
to recover. Actually, that's smart. He was one step ahead on that one. Well, he was able to reverse
This has been an incredible match.
He anticipated that move perfectly. He thinks he has it.
Not today. I was really nervous I wasn't going to be able to kick out then. Another DDT.
Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there. Man, things have gone from bad to worse for Brock Lesnar. And Michaels has that faraway look in his eye. He was able to reverse that. Moving on pure instinct now.
Block.
Lesnar had that scouted.
Yes, I was looking for an OMG moment there, but I couldn't recover my stamina quick enough.
Through the ropes. And it's imperative he gets back in the ring right now. Back into the ring now.
Ah, well.
Brock Lesnar going to work now. First high, this could be big.
Going high risk. And can I switch to a finisher? Is that in this game or do I just have to? Yes, I can.
Uh-oh. He's in position, ready to strike.
And another F5.
This match goes.
Pull him away from the ropes.
And this has got to be it.
2, 3.
That's it.
Great match.
And here's just some of the action. And here's some highlights from the matchup.
So if I do ever switch to doing post-com, it will be realistic, like probably better replays, graphics as well, actual segments, stuff like that. They don't bring back backstage until 2K17, so we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see where things go. It's time for the draft event. Who's going to SmackDown? Damn it, SmackDown. He was literally just on SmackDown. I literally brought him over to Raw and now he's going back to SmackDown. Oh, so quick. I was just expecting matches to be a lot longer than that. Anyway, it's main event time now. And it is a champion versus champion. I'm assuming it'll be the same on SmackDown, which I don't know if I really like, to be honest. But I would prefer them to I'll talk more once you find out who the world champion is. Although you probably know if you read the description. And it is, you'll see something if he comes out. No, it doesn't. But he's also the United States champion. So basically, one of my scenarios were CM Punk qualified for the World WWE Championship chamber match and won. So I decided, it for him to face Royal Rumble winner Cesaro and put both titles online, and he's going to be a fighting champion every pay-per-view. He has been told that he has to defend both titles, and I really like Cesaro, and I'm surprised, and I don't know why he never, well I do know why, but he definitely should have had a shot at the world. He definitely should have had a chance, because he's really good, and I hope for him to be a big player up until his till he eventually leaves. Which I believe 2K20 might be his last game, or possibly 2K22. Because I know he debuted in AEW in 2022, but I'm not sure when he actually got released. So.
The Rock turns it around. You hear how his leg connected?
Russian leg sweep. So I expect big things from Cesaro. I'm not going to tell you how long he plans on holding his title, because to be honest. I'm just wanting to get through the draft first, and then sort of figure out the match card for Backlash. Because to be honest, I also don't remember how many pay-per-view matches you get.
He goes under. A near collision. Oh my gosh.
I'm not sure how many pay. I believe it's 7. I believe it is 7 for a while until you can change for it to be otherwise.
Physical battle. I like what I'm seeing here from Cesaro. The Rock turns it around.
That was a rough bump.
And he falls hard. Reversal. Cesaro showing his prowess. Look out. Oh man, over the steel steps. Looks like we're going back inside. He saw that one coming. Oh, this is dangerous right here. Man, that one. Ah!
Oh boy. I don't know why I wanted him to like back off and
And there's a counter by the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. And the body contorts in an natural way.
I should also mention that The Rock did beat Stone Cold to retain the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. The Rock won it at Survivor Series, I believe, so he's held it for quite some time.
The Rock with the opening.
Like 5 months probably.
Elbow drop. What an offensive show by Cesaro.
I mean, it's a pathetic attempt at an uppercut.
Reversal. Cesaro showing his prowess. Reversal. The Rock is under mad assault. Great reversal.
Oh, great back and forth here.
Cesaro reversing it. Incredible. Great counter.
Fall out, I baited him in there. Very European uppercut. And
His opponent right here.
yeah, I wasn't really expecting it to be over there as I just looked at his
He was one step ahead on that one.
knackered already. Stamina goes down way too quick.
Oh, the Rock's too fast to get caught in that.
Great counter that was.
His shoulders are down.
Don't want to talk about it.
Here's a couple of highlights here. Let's check them out.
It's a good match ruined by my inability to kick out. I expect a lot of that, but that's why I don't like the kick out system, because
That match was incredible. I can't believe what we saw during it. Let's take a look back at what exactly happened during this one. Here is your winner, The Rock. Absolutely amazing. We knew he felt he had to win this one tonight. I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big this victory is. Perhaps the biggest in his life.
oh yeah, I forgot my D-pad focus. So yeah, another who's coming to Raw. Which one? Because we do a I don't really know how this is gonna work. I was kind of hoping it wasn't one of the Shield members, but pardon me. We'll talk more on SmackDown. But I wonder if Ambrose will be coming with them. Well, it's going to have to be for our tag champs. It's going to have to be Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns that come over. But we'll decide what happens. So that's the end of the first episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday for NXT.